Hi, Dr. Tom Lewis here, founder of RealHealth Innovations. We're a health creation company, and today's workshop topic is on mood disorders and really good brain health and brain function. So a lot of people think that these mood disorders aren't measurable, but in fact we're seeing organic changes in the brain that we can measure accurately, not just in the brain but in the peripheral blood, and we can help you understand the connection between these things in your brain and help you reverse them. So a couple things that we need to know. The brain only takes up about 2% of our body weight, but it uses 20% of our body's energy. If you hold your thumb up, this is the artery supplying blood to your brain. It's quite large. So to look at the brain in isolation is really naive, because every time our heart pumps, 20% is going up and through our brain. Our brain is very energetic. So anything that affects energy in our body, energy balances in our body, is going to affect the health of our brain. And the number one thing that does that is inflammation. Are you inflaming your brain? And it's the same thing as inflaming your heart or your vessels. So it's the food you eat, it's the lack of exercise, things of that nature, things that disagree with you. If you have an autoimmune disease, something that's kind of hard to detect, but it's creating inflammation in your body. Infection, viruses, all these things can be contributed to your body. The problem is, in medicine, medical delivery, there's not a great appreciation for this connection, but in medical research, there's a huge understanding of this connection. So if you just type in to PubMed, the National Medical Library database, brain inflammation, we get almost 3 million articles out there discussing this. Inflammation of the brain, 7 million. Who's doing anything about this? So depression is the earliest sign that your brain is slightly inflamed. It's something that's almost like it's wired incorrectly, and inflammation is affecting that wiring system. So how inflammation can cause depression? Very straightforward. Okay, we have inflammation and Alzheimer's disease. So basically, this is a neuron. The outer membrane is composed of cells, and mostly omega-3 fatty acid cells. Anytime we change this composition against these important healthy oils, it actually affects the way these neurons transmit signals, because all the electrical signaling, as opposed to a wire in our house where the energy goes through the middle, the wire, it all goes on the outside. So the integrity of this membrane intimately affects the signaling that our brain is getting and our response of our brain to stimuli and whatnot. So this was published very recently, a research study in neurology. Chronic inflammation, not just in our brain but in our whole body, may be associated with increased risk for brain shrinkage and Alzheimer's disease later in life. So not only are we getting shrinkage, but we're just getting a change in the environment, the integrity of how the electrical circuitry in our brain is functioning. So this is quite real. And who has control over chronic inflammation in your body? Middle age. You do, of course, through lifestyle behavior and things that are totally changeable in your life. They'll protect your brain. Sugar in the brain. Sugar is a dirty fuel. It's like burning coal. So too much sugar can mess with your immune system. Now our brain is very energetic. We need a strong immune system. Too much sugar can reduce skin elasticity. It's affecting tissue elasticity. It's not just the tissue of our skin, it's the tissue in our brain. It can cause quick dopamine releases, and it can make us hungry. And if it makes you hungry, that means there's starvation going on. And the number one tissue in your body that starves when there's a lack of fuel is your brain, because your brain is so energetic compared to regular tissue. So what do? It's extraordinarily simple. If you ate these foods on a regular basis, you'd have a healthy brain, you'd reduce inflammation, your mood would improve, you'd sleep better, you'd be less restless, your brain would calm down, everything brain related, which really is whole body related, would improve. Omega-3 fatty acids, foods high in mineral content, more omega fatty acids, B vitamins are very good for calming. Vitamins and minerals, avocado, healthy fats. Your brain is mostly fat and water, and those foods feed the brain. Good vegetable and fruit-based antioxidants. Healthy, nutrient-based, high nutrient density foods like nuts, broccoli, the good rainbow of vegetables. It's basic things. Your brain is a particularly sensitive barometer to the quality of the food you're taking in, and because it's so energetic, you need to nourish it with good foods. So I'm Dr. Tom Lewis. Getting your brain healthy is actually simple. Get your body healthy, good foods, reduce inflammation, the brain inflammation will go down, your brain will start functioning better, the depression will go away, the mood, anxiety, all those things related to an inflamed brain will improve. Thank you very much for listening.